What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is another audio video on the Cortex Labs channel. Every shred of information we put out on this channel is brought to you by a couple products. Right now, everything's on sale, guys, so go to livecortex.com, get some product, get some digital books, get some courses, book a consult with me. Just use the coupon code 2020. It takes 20% off of everything at livecortex.com. The most popular things and notable things folks are doing are snagging the 40-minute consult with me on nootropics. Go get that thing. If you use the coupon code, it takes it down relatively cheap. The Nootropics Masterclass video course teaching you to take your nootropics usage and stacking to the master class. That's the 6-year plus mark. For switching it around, those of you that are brand new to nootropics, the most popular among people that are brand new in the last 24 hours has been the Nootropics Starter Pack Elite. We just launched it. It comes with Nootropics Ground Zero, which is a video course intended to take you from ground zero, brand new to nootropics, to the 3-year mark. Comes with Smarter, Better, Faster, the video page-turning interactive audiobook version of Smarter, Better, Faster. Man, so many more concepts you're introduced to, so many more stacks, cycling, and everything else. And then it comes with How to Perfect Your Nootropic Stacks Fast. That is a digital guide that shows you how to formulate and then perfect stacks. Nootropics Starter Pack Elite is super popular right now. Guys that need to raise tests, go get the Viking Testosterone Protocol. Coupon code 20 applies to that. And then last thing for business people, we're still doing larger scale consulting on nootropics. So if you need that, go to livecortex.com, get some of the packages. Most popular over the last week has been the 1-month intensive nootropics consult. Otherwise, go snag Nootropic Stacks for the Business Professional. It's a digital book that gives you stacks for what you need to do mentally in business. 20% off everything at livecortex.com. Just remember to use the coupon code 20. So the question of whether or not exercise is ever going to be able to compare to the efficacy of, any nootropic stack. So there's a lot of people, like I see this on nootropics forums a lot, like you guys that follow any of the Facebook groups or even the nootropic subreddit. Like you'll have folks come on asking questions about how to improve mental energy or how to decrease fatigue or something, right? And then, folks might come with some more qualifying questions like, okay, well, maybe post your blood work or tell us if you have some sort of fatigue syndrome or kind of what is your diet like or what else has been going on, right? That gives people a better opportunity to then make suggestions. Other people just kind of blanket make suggestions, and then some people go, well, why don't you just go out and exercise or something and meditate? And I think that those are good suggestions because meditation and exercise are really great. However, when it comes to nootropic stacking and trying to take nootropic compounds to achieve brain performance, the two really don't compare. And I want to break that down. I know a lot of you are like, oh, really? You're saying this, Ryan? Yeah, the two don't compare. With exercise, okay, you're going to oxygenate your brain and your blood. You're going to get your heart rate pumping quicker than it is at your resting heart rate, which is good for basically every function in your body, most notably microcirculation. And yeah, depending on the type of exercise you're doing, you're going to set up the conditions for nerve growth factor and brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Those are essentially repair proteins that go and repair damage wherever possible within your brain. Okay, very critical stuff. However, the sum total of those effects when it comes to your acute state in functioning are not as noticeable mentally and in terms of performance. And for most folks, quantifiably, like if you'd actually measure it with some sort of online test taking that measures your memory or something else related to brain function, they wouldn't really match it. Okay, now you could probably come close to it, but you wouldn't be able to match it. With nootropics, the other thing, though, aside from kind of trying to look at data and quantify your performance with exercise versus nootropics, exercise is not going to be able to induce as strong, because it does induce to some level, but as strong of a dopamine kind of response, like an energy motivated to work type of response, compared to certain nootropic compounds, and if anyone, has any kind of disputes with this, then look, go on a 4-mile run and come back and take a shower and eat a little bit and get to work and see how you feel. And then tomorrow, take 25 milligrams of bromontane and then sit down 20 minutes later and proceed to work and see what the difference is, right? So the effects are going to be different. Now listen, shifting to nootropics. With nootropics, what you're doing is you are, in a very acute manner, in a very powerful manner, changing neurochemistry, particularly neurotransmitters, right, and receptor function in a way that boosts the accompanying performance outcome based on the neurotransmitter that you're working on, okay? So if you're taking aniracetam, you're increasing AMPA receptor function, you're therefore getting stimulated to work, you're increasing acetylcholine release from the hippocampus, therefore having better working memory or memory I/O. And then on its anxiolytic properties, there's some serotonin and dopamine action there that is helping with the anxiolytic response, right? So you're talking about very heavily modifying neurotransmitter receptor sites, and in some cases with some nootropics, general energy production by fostering ATP in a way that exercise just cannot do, right? Exercise is not going to be able to acutely affect you that way. Let's take examples. I mean, if you just think about your experience with modafinil, right? Exercise can make you energized, can get you motivated, can make you feel good, can make you feel like you want to sit down and work, can have you in a good baseline, like a great baseline. Compare that great baseline to 150 milligram dose of modafinil, right? It's just not comparable, right? There's no question, there's no argument there. So I think it's important when folks are looking at that whole picture and thinking, should I just be exercising and eating right, and is that the basis for how I should function? Well, yeah, you should definitely be doing all that. But one of the overarching continuous kind of principles that I've been trying to put out for 12 years now, and that I want folks to know, and that I benefited from myself, is just using a healthy lifestyle as an awesome baseline, and making sure that if you don't take nootropics, you still feel awesome, and you still function great, and you're still verbally fluent, and you can still get to work, and you can still focus and do all that stuff. I mean, those are things that you have to work on your biology for, aside from nootropics. Once you get to that place, then it's about optimizing that already existing baseline that's super optimal, and then taking it to the next level, right? Being able to really, really improve your memory so that you can essentially accomplish feats that you wouldn't otherwise be able to accomplish. I think a lot of what people are using nootropics for, aside from some of the other reasons like recovering from some sort of fatigue or whatever other people have like their own reasons for, it's to perform at levels that are so exceptional that allow them to actually get a lot of stuff done in their business, in their work, whether it's promotions or getting a project done, and kind of everything else in between that we all want to achieve. So listen, exercise is awesome, and I encourage it. You got to exercise. You should be doing it every day as much as you can while staying healthy. You should eat right for your body. You should sleep well. You should wake up having energy. You should optimize your baseline. I mean, all of that stuff is true. But when it comes to comparing it with nootropics, there's just no comparison, right? Modifying neurotransmitters and receptor sites, and in modafinil's case, orexin neurons, there's just no way to replicate that by doing exercise. You can do all the HIIT you want, but you're not going to feel like you're on modafinil. So wanted to clear that up. It was a question that came through via email, and I see it from time to time and thought it'd be a good topic to talk about. So thanks so much for listening, everybody. Remember, 20% off everything at livecortex.com. Go get some product. Right now, the most popular things have been the Nootropics Consult, the 40-minute call with me. Man, I can't tell you how many we've booked. We booked more in the last 2 weeks than we have in a while, just because people are home, and especially because business people that need their brains need help with formulating stacks to keep their brains running, especially now over their typical baseline. Get that at livecortex.com. Coupon code 20 applies to that. The Nootropics Masterclass. You can remove me from the deal completely and just watch the masterclass, and you will take your experience, usage, and stacking to the 6-year mark with that course. If you're brand new to nootropics, the most popular product has been Nootropics Starter Pack Elite. It comes with Nootropics Ground Zero, which is a video course that teaches you from the ground up, brand new to nootropics, to the 3-year mark. That's the pro level. It also comes with Smarter, Better, Faster, the video audio book where you actually see the pages turning and it's me reading it. The thing is sick. That introduces a lot more complex concepts, cycling, stacking strategies, stacks in general, just so much good stuff. And then finally, Nootropics Starter Pack Elite comes with How to Perfect Your Nootropic Stacks Fast, a digital guide that breaks down stack formulation, stack modulation to formulate stacks that really, really work. Get the Starter Pack Elite at livecortex.com. Coupon code 20 applies to that. Viking Testosterone Protocol, coupon code 20 applies to that. And then for business folks, look, we're still doing large-scale consults, so get those. I know a lot of you have been you've had a lot of responsibility put on you because your company have laid some people off, and now you're doing double the work and you need the performance, and that's what we're seeing. Go to livecortex.com, find the executive and business nootropics consulting packages and get some. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks so much for listening. More content to come soon, and we'll talk to you next time.